It's crazy when I'm fixed to that stone shadow, that bone matter. It's cold and ready when mind shatter with space matter. Not every day when I'm upwards on a down ladder. Life on a silver platter, we just cease to exist. The mental apocalypse, we walk with it. Crazy metamorphosis, feeling ominous. We think we can address happiness. This delusion hits, reality splits your mind and puts your sanity to test. The answer to freedom is death. The answer to freedom is death. Yeah. As soon as we left the comfort of our heads, we progressed towards better prospects. New city, clean, green and gritty. I was lazy and maxing. Reality had to kick me, stick me quickly as I leave for the shining light. Take my glass with me, cause it shines so bright. The past is my end, I fight with all my might, cause the present is my future. Say whatever the fuck that suits ya, cause the motive is expression. Utilize the weapon which lies hidden in your head. I hold the meaning when a metaphor is said. The melody connects to give birth to visual effects which we project through clear intellect and inject each other with the feeling of understanding the meaning. When the fact is we just leaning on each other. So move forward, brothers. There ain't no place for no ego, cause God knows I'm blessed for having some good friends who leave effects of a true company. One for my good fellas, we adjust to the symphonies. I love my dreams, so fuck reality, cause for me being happy is a true misconception. I love my people to death, no question. The ones who teach me lessons on how to behave, God bless them. I wish I could erase the suffering, cause for them I keep my heart open under the night sky with the telescope and some extra pens, so I could connect, so we could connect, we all could connect. Sit down and focus.
It was as if the elements had been unleashed. The sun spun around, scorched by the incandescent heat of the weapon. The world reeled in fever. Elephants were set on fire by the heat and ran to and fro in a frenzy to seek protection from the terrible violence. The water boiled, the animals died. The enemy was mown down by the raging fire of the blaze made by the trees that collapsed in the roars of the forest fire. The elephants made a fearful trumpeting and sank dead to the ground over a vast area. Horses and war chariots were burned down and the scene looked like an aftermath of a conflagration. Thousands of chariots were destroyed. Then the deep silence descended on the sea. The winds began to blow and the earth grew bright. It was a terrible sight to see. The corpses of the fallen were mutilated by the terrible heat, so they no longer look like human beings. Never before we have seen such a ghastly weapon, and never before we have heard of such a weapon. The story goes on to say that those who escaped and washed themselves, their equipment and their arms, because everything was polluted by the death-dealing breath of gods. What does it say in the Epic of Gilgamesh? Has a poisonous breath of the heavenly breath smitten you? All the texts quoted date from the millennia before our era. The authors lived on different continents and belonged to different cultures and religions. There were no special messages to spread the news in those days. The intercontinental journeys were not on everyday occurrence. In spite of this, traditions telling almost the same story come from the four corners of the world, from the innumerable sources. Did all the authors have the same being they honored?
The greed to life influences the seed to survive. Only time will tell if it can suffice or face demise. Mother Nature cannot be trusted. Our minds are rusted. Look at what lust did. We confuse it with what love is. Get a grip, don't be so stiff. The prism in her eyes reveals the different gifts. Colors of her soul she hides. No one ever gets old in the afterlife. I intend to keep her. Ask God if I can see her. White doves reflecting acceptance. I see the resemblance. An angel shedding its wings as it sings to the sun and the stars. Sit in hope, past the dope like a soft skin, inviting my sins. Hope pushes the carrot, but faith gets as far. It on my tarot card, telling me the answers are known to my heart. Light up my soul and split it open. Keep my heart in the form of a token, barely outspoken, but when I'm on my grind, I believe I can align all the planets to save mankind, one joint at a time, whiskey by the leader. Think about death will only make you weaker. Journey to the unknown or travel back to seek her. Wishing everything was fine. I must be out of my mind. Choose a few, mad clues on who's who. Set loose to get views, dreading off the news. I left school, got sick of YouTube, and got out to face the sun. But who knew the days to come will turn me into patient one, the lazy one. 23 and I'm having fun. Deep inside my soul resides, and I decide to shift gears, dig clears, break the beast apart to become the man that I am. Skin color or sand, the world in the palm of my hand. I understand patterns, heavy gas and steady laughing. My life changes like crazy fashion. My mind closed to oppose the ones rotten, the ones forgotten. Spotting stains on my brain. I evolved to comprehend what I became. Sitting in a circle, my homies turn to zombies. Looking down a whirlpool, no answer to where they found me. Put on a show of what's dead or no. Sit there and hope, laugh at the telly as the news town shows jokes. No hope, no feeling, say shit they read and confused, trying to find life's true meaning. Is it that simple? If you get burned, the scar stays cast away to another timeline. it's nice to see. Dripping melancholy, had to be the sun in the east. I run from me, the high seems to be a cold breeze. On mountain trees, suffocation eternally. I let go, watch as my halo elevates, levitates, reach a higher state, higher stakes. When you wish you can grow out, but you rot in, smiling at the sunset, wildin' on nature's breast. I test the way of this world, the spike curl, cunning boys and bitchy girls. Part of growing up was we deal with these dumb fucks. Run the G.I. Joes with my toy truck. Oh fuck, this kid is acting up, trying to shove his dad's a thug. My dad is tired, I hope I can help him retire. Acquire a better sense of life. The walls closed in last night. I guess I need to stop getting high, figure out a way to get by, survive like everyone else, or leave for another life. Through the bookshelf, I can't admit, but I need some help. I need some fucking help, yo. I need some help. Looks like I need some help, yo. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, take a look and contemplate. Realize not everything is your mistake. This is just one of those times, man. So listen. The fake friend smell back to itself. The nervous laughter tells all the grief which we all try and hide. A strong mind never contemplates suicide, just does it. Roses by the dozens, joy for my cousins and love for my friends. I'm stuck with y'all till the end. Until then, I pray you listen to my stories closely, solely control me. Maybe in the next life, homie. You don't know the difference between truth and meaning, thinking and knowing the fact that we are growing, exploding. The reason that you are showing arrogance. If ignorance can be a bliss, then never would the good side exist. We would all reside in the dark side, as you can see, eating off the lives. And fuck fundamental rights, that's an illusion. Like my man Colin said, it ain't alright if they can take it back. Fuck your maps and fuck your flags. You don't know the facts, you just act, so I'm forced to put you in your place. We represent the corner park race, where apathy is a mind state. Watch the crime rate and the starving. You can see death in their eyes as we glide from a red light to the next, pouring introspect with empty pockets. Flag, it's not the swag, if it's you can rock it. I will pop lock to my coffin, never aborting, blazing early in the morning, rolling while I'm yawning. What do I see? My Facebook feed full of soft rappers. I laugh, take a shit, think about the park ciphers. Very stabbed by the sick night, thoughts with the light. I found a heavy strain, no seats. I love you, Mary Jane. Cypress Hill made me go insane in the membrane since I was a little mind with too much to gain. Now that I've grown, turned my life into a poem. Lost alone, shown are the true colors. Point where we see through each other. You can only trust your mother, cause no other will bleed like she did. I tell you this cause I've seen it. The first time I stole and got caught, the first time she found my pot, the day my soul started to rot. Then she hugged me tight with a tear in her eye, made me cry. I can't lie, to see the most beautiful in pain. That knife stuck in my brain, I slowly trained my willpower, putting work every hour, but never again will she struggle. Happiness is just a bubble, you gotta keep the air in. Watch as grief stares in, you cave in with everything you love. The only love that matters comes from the above. Because to lies like to wrest the concept, intercepts clear thinking, sinking to the bottom, untrusted with evil kings. I take it on myself to extort him for all the deceptions made. He waved at the people when he needed his pay. Mind slaves increase the crime rate. Behind gates lies the unseen road. It goes and goes, wild grows and it gets cold. A few have taken the path and came back as rebels. The world unsettled, still we call it home. No trees, just mental, my level on another sphere. In a zone, everything I've ever known disappears. No fear when your mind is clear. Approach the light, it'll teach you how to fight for your right. You just might realize your wings and risk the flight. Take the air as I stare through clear. My hands bare, holding memories steadily unfold. Sorcery, mockingly sight. Intervention is my intention. I explain the next lesson. Pressing hard as gravity attracts. Lacing tracks with the style hella fat. Promotion, fuck that, I don't need it. What you feeling for, I've seen it. The image in your mind, I've been it. Liquid soul, seasick, traveling like a javelin. Melody from a mandolin, chi grabbing everything. We will lose, we must win. Overthrow the greedy king. Wolves in white skin, chasing sins, trying to swim with no fins. Try and find the meaning within. What?